Have you ever modified any handrails?
What, like cut them?
Or just, in the streets?
Like a street spot. Oh, yeah.
We did a contest one time. I called it, what did I call that thing we did? Build spots. I think we called it #build spots. I just did it on a whim. Really perfect 8 stair in Norwalk. And it used to have a handrail, and then they took it out because guys were skating it. So that's how they stopped it. So I was like, oh, we could just put a handrail back. So I bolted one down and threw kind of like an impromptu skate contest like that. Just invited some homies and then had a couple $100 to give out.
Wait, what? Did people trip out, or did you take the rail after?
Took it out.
Okay.
Or no, we did leave it. We left it.
It was the same stair that like for early like John Hill viewers, he did the straight 8 down that 8 stair.
And it's the one that they did that. Thrasher did that.
Oh yeah, Jeff
Wan Song video.
Yeah.
With the green screen
screen.
guy.
Yeah.
That stair.
And what's this one? You
it's a sleeve.
Made a sleeve for a rail.
Yeah,
or condom if you prefer.
A rail condom. Nice.
I just like to play into are things a spot or not, and I like to kind of dabble with the validity of like street spot or fabricated spot. Steve Barrett kind of spots.
Sure.
So we're always playing with different ideas. We'll make bumps out in the street and be like, is this spot or not?
That's
sick.
So this was another one of those where it's a knobbed rail and you can kind of skate it. The knobs are low enough where you can do slides, but you can't do grinds. So I was like, oh, let's go stick a piece of pipe on this.
I haven't seen this video. How does it stay on? Do you like zip tie it on?
We just duct taped it.
You duct tape the shit on there?
What?
Yeah.
Wow. I was going to put self-tapping screws and affix it to the rail.
But you're trying not to you could like take it, put it on, take it off. Nobody will ever know the difference, right? Huh. You got to tell a story, bro, about like talking about fixing spots and everything. You got to tell a story about your the Newport Beach.
Oh, it's felony.
The felony.
Hey, no, that got dropped.
You got charged with the felony.
They're dropped.
They're dropped.
I'm just an accused.
Wait, allegedly.
You're accused.
Yeah.
So, give us the little details about that, if you can. I don't know what you could talk about, what you can't talk about.
It's all done now. I think you can talk about anything. Right?
And you were involved too, right?
I mean, yeah.
You filmed it.
I found the spot.
It's Dale's fault.
Yeah.
We brought you here because we're gonna,
This is why. Yeah.
So it's intervention.
I feel like you should preface the spot first in the video you did.
Okay, so I found when skating was doing well on TikTok, there was these like, handful of these like Orange County like kids that had accounts blew up. I don't even know what they're doing now, but I saw them skating that spot and I was like, where the fuck is that? Need to go there. And so I made a video there.
Okay.
And just skating into the water, and we like taped water bottles to our boards, and so
it's kind of like the little kid allure of like, I'm skating like an 18 stair, but I just fall in water.
Yeah, it's like a foam pit.
Yeah. The water.
So that's the attraction of the spot. And then
I was like, let's put a handrail. Let's put a handrail.
Dale was like, let's put a handrail. I was like, easy. I have a whole boneyard of handrails for all the contests we've done over the years. So I had all these handrails, and I had one that was really good specs. So I was like,
Shane.
I know where that is. Dude, that's crazy.
Yeah.
My dad used to live right there.
Dude, how deep is that? The dude just dove right into it.
Like 15, 12 feet. Something. Okay. I don't know. But dude, the thing, I fucked up because like he put after I did this, they put a fence up. I don't not because of me, but because more people went. Yeah, and they were like, so it became a hot spot. They put a fence up. It was just a wire, and he just undid it, like literally unscrewed it. But at the end of the video, he put it back up.
The residents recognized that skaters were jumping off this thing, so that's why they put the wire up. And then when we went to check it out, he's like, "Oh shit, we can't skate it anymore." And I was like, "No big deal. It just has bolts." So I was like, "All we have to do is undo these bolts, and then we'll drop the wires." And then we'll put the handrail in, and then we'll put it all back when we're done, and it'll be like we were never here. So and we documented all this in our video,
right?
But I didn't film him putting it back together. So like that's where they didn't have the evidence that because the police went back and they were like, yeah, it's fucked up, it's destroyed, and I was like, no, we put it back together, but we didn't have the evidence.
Right, and you don't know, somebody else could have gone the next day and did the same thing.
Well,
taking
they
it
did.
apart.
That's what
Oh, that's what happened.
That's what
Oh,
happened.
yeah.
That actually did happen.
It's a pretty big gap, though.
It is.
Like, it's not that small.
It's like
It's bigger than El Toro. Look.
no,
the
it's
title.
not. Clickbait.
No, it's pretty much like a Carlsbad gap, but instead of the ledge at the bottom being knee high ish, it's like head high ish.
Okay.
You know, so it's a big drop.
It sucks to get out.
Oh, God.
Yeah, it's a big ass drop.
Yeah. Okay, so this is the video you made.
Yeah,
so
How long ago did you make this video?
5 years.
5
ago.
years ago.
Yeah.
Okay, and then this just happened to you. What? 2 years
like
ago?
2 years ago.
Okay.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah.
We got to
That was
pull
2
up
years ago now.
Corey's video then.
Yeah, so we had this idea, or Dale had the idea, handrail. I was all for it.
It is all your fault.
It's
Yeah.
your
I mean,
fault.
he took the fall.
I did. So we go and do it. Oh yeah, Santana.
Oh.
By the way, he's my favorite skater. Santana
Yeah,
Saldana.
He's the best. Dude.
Now, this is all around houses. There's a
Yeah,
house right
yeah.
there. There's a house
Mansions, dude.
mansions.
Yeah.
It's a very affluent neighborhood.
Nobody's coming out and being like, "Yo, what the fuck are you guys
No,
doing?"
nobody said anything
No.
to us.
Okay.
Some kids literally probably went there and like fucked off too hard. Sorry, I swear a lot. Is
Dude,
that?
no, you're
sounds
fine.
good.
You're
All
fine.
right,
We're
all
just getting
good.
age restricted in this.
Okay,
video.
so-
Won't do that. It's okay.
So yeah, I got.
Oh, so that was what the thing was. that was
Yeah,
blocking
I
it.
got the wrench. You know, I'm taking bolts out. I'm not cutting. And the whole reason I was comfortable documenting it, I felt like I genuinely wasn't breaking the law. You know.
Because you took it apart, put
Yeah.
it back together.
Yeah.
Right.
And I thought I was just putting it back, so no big deal. And then we made the video. You know, everybody loved it. It did well, like performance wise, whatever. And then like a month goes by, and I think it was 2 days before the death match, because we were prepping all the death match stuff. And I'm taking my boy to daycare, so I'm leaving the house, and I make the first right out of my neighborhood. And I get lit up by an unmarked car, and there's a bunch of other cars behind him.
Damn.
And they're all like unmarked, and I think maybe 2 or 3 were like actual cop cars. And I was like, oh shit, like what have I, I'm thinking, what have I done lately?
Oh my god.
Did I not stop at the stop sign?
Okay.
Like, what is going on?
Yeah, like what is this, And then the guy comes up to my door, and he's like, Mr. King, get out of the car. And I'm like, why would they know me? And then he says, I'm Detective so-and-so, City of Newport Beach. I think you know why I'm here. I was like, that? Are you serious?
You instantly knew
Wow.
it was
Once
because of this
he
video.
said Newport Beach, I was like, how did we break the law? Like,
Okay.
what are you talking about? So then, immediately in cuffs on the curb. And then
with your kid in the car.
Yeah, he's like, he's 2 at the time. He's a small child. He's a little toddler. And then I was like, what's up with my kid? And they're like, oh, don't worry. There's a female officer that's, dedicated to watching him. So, okay, whatever. Can I call my wife? They're like, yeah, we'll get to that. They read their Miranda rights, all that. So then I guess they gave me an influencer protocol. like they needed to take me down in privacy because they didn't want my friends or my employees or my wife
Or Dale.
Dale didn't want us filming it to be like, ah. So, they tried to do it in secrecy. So then when they came to get my son, they also, they put me,
What is wrong with you?
oh my God.
That's the most YouTuber fucking shit ever, dude.
Wait, I thought we're bridging the gap. We're like not YouTubers.
You're full
Bro,
YouTube
we're
right
all,
now.
we're all YouTubers. Face it.
Yeah, so then they put me in this minivan. They go across the street, and then they called my wife, or they let me call her.
Okay.
And then I was like, hey, don't freak out. I just got arrested. She's like,
Don't freak out.
Yeah,
I'm going
yeah,
to
yeah.
jail.
she's like, where's Jack? I was like, he's
coming with me.
He's in the car. There's
He's
an
in the cell next to me.
there's an officer watching him, and then she just had to walk like down the block and hang a right. We're right there.
Oh, wow.
We're right
Okay,
there. So
okay.
she walks over, gets my truck, gets our son, and then I had the whole ride to jail, and then it was kind of cool because there was 2. I had the arresting officer who was a detective assigned to like my case, and I guess they trailed me for multiple days. They would like go to the shop.
This is what our tax money is going
Yeah,
to.
exactly.
Dude, they really wanted to
Insane.
make an example out of him.
That is crazy.
Yeah, so
bro.
They went over jurisdiction lines. Like, that's insane.
Yeah, they were like casing the joint.
They got him though, dude. They saved us. They've really saved us.
scared straight.
Yeah.
So then we're on the ride to jail, and the like co-officer, the other one, there was a younger one driving, and he was, he grew up skating and was kind of a fan, and was like, "Hey man, so you did stuff with like Jack Black?" I was like, "Yeah, we built a ramp at his house." And you ever met like Steve-O? Like, yeah. Like, you ever met Wee Man? I was like, "Yeah, we've done some things together." He's, "Oh, it's so cool." He's kind of fanning out. And then like the arresting officer kind of nudged him like stop getting so chummy with the inmate.
We're transferring this guy.
Yeah, so then I got dropped off, mug shots booked, all that, and then it was kind of funny. They were getting the locks changed on all the cells that day. There was no one else there because not a lot of people were getting arrested in Newport Beach during the day.
Right.
They're probably getting arrested at night, right?
I have no. I mean, maybe it like
Yeah, man. With Newport Beach.
I don't know, yeah.
This is what they got, like a king size bed in the cell, chocolates.
Dude,
on the
I heard.
pillow.
I heard in
cell
Laguna
like,
Beach.
actually?
In Laguna Beach, they give them Jack in the Box for breakfast.
Damn.
Damn.
That's what I heard. I was
See,
like,
this is
damn.
what I'm talking about. This is where our taxpayer money is. Jack in the Box.
Yeah.
But yeah, so all the cells were getting rekeyed. So they put me in like the hole or whatever, like the padded walls, padded floor.
Damn.
Solitary confinement.
Yeah, so I was in there for like 3 hours. Then they transferred me to a normal cell, and then I had the payphone, called Lipstick Bail Bonds, like, "Hey, any discounts?" They're like, "Oh, you military? You this? You that? Small business? Yeah, small business owner. Like, got my discount." Called my wife. "Hey, send some money to Lipstick." And then
Shout out Lipstick.
Yeah, shout out Lipstick Bail Bonds.
They got you. How much was your bail?
What is it? You paid 10% to
Yeah.
$2,000. Yeah,
Okay.
but then I got the 20% discount.
Oh.
1,600.
Ooh, there you go. Small business. Let's go.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, word to the wise.
Yeah. So you got out.
Got out, and then from that point, I had to hire a lawyer. Mm-hmm. So hired the lawyer, and then interviewed a bunch of them. Had to hit up like 5 or 6 of them, and then found a guy that I just got a good vibe from, Andrew Leventhal.
Okay.
And
Does he have billboards around the city?
No,
Like-
he was kind of low key.
Okay.
He had like a little Pasadena office, and I was like, I feel like I identify with this guy. I like his approach, and like we had a good conversation. So then, he basically just told the judge, like, upstanding citizen, does a lot for the community, gives back. He is president of a nonprofit for at-risk youth. And then I got all my letters of character from anybody with an impressive title. And then Cory's a great guy, does all these things. And then, he can't have a felony associated, so got the felony charges dropped.
Okay. Gotcha.
So, start to finish, it was like 9 months. By the time all the trial,
Right.
the court cases and whatever.
It's so crazy that you said like the police surrounding the cars and like.
Yeah, it was a full investigation. Like,
They drove by the shop the day before and named the video we were filming. Yeah, because they were like, "Oh yeah, Dale was there with Jason Jason Park. Is that his name?"
Really?
They were in
Yeah.
an unmarked car, like watching. Like, isn't that nuts? I truly didn't think that
dude.
we were like doing anything that would break. the
same. That's
law.
why I said point the camera at me and film it.
Well, also, I mean, you're literally like, putting a handrail in
Yeah.
on the,
I brought my own
Yeah.
stuff.
Right.
And you took it and you put it back.
We
You
did
took it out and then
steal
put it
it.
back together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
BYOR.
But you said that
Bring your own.
somebody else had taken the thing off the next day,
so
maybe.
because we posted that, and then it inspired other people to go
Okay,
back
to go do it.
So I think other people went to go jump in the water, like, "Oh, that looks fun," and they probably left the little wires down.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I for sure sent the pin out
Here you go.
to like a couple people. So like, who knows who they sent it to?
I'm just curious because like you filmed the video, you guys put it out, but then what was your reaction when he called? Like he must have called you at some point.
I
and been
felt
like, "Yo,
bad,
dude."
and then I was like, "Oh fuck, they're probably gonna come to my house now."
Oh, now you were sketched out.
Yeah. But and I mean, he took the fall.
They asked.
yeah, they wanted to like come to my house and then go to Garrett's.
Yeah, because
No.
in the
Yeah.
car they were like, so who took the railing apart? And I was like, I did. I'm the only one with tools. They're my tools. They're like, what was Mr. Decker's involvement? And I was like, nothing. He like pointed a phone at me, like nothing.
Wow.
And they're like, what about the other one, Garrett? I was like, same. We just invited him to come skate with us. Like nothing. Like nobody did any of the tool or the vandalizing but me.
Pretty insane, dude, and especially the length that the length that they went to arrest you, and the length that you had to go to get rid of that felony.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
like if I couldn't like hit up someone like you, like, and if that happened to me, like, I'd probably be fucked. Like, you have to climb this like resource ladder of like getting all these things notarized, and like, oh, you have to have money to be able to hire a lawyer. Like,
Yeah.
I would have just had a felony.
Oh yeah, for sure. Because
Yeah.
lawyers aren't cheap.
No.
And then this is like 9 months of like just ongoing like back and forth.
Well, it would
and
be
stuff?
like I'd get something in the mail or an email about like a court date.
Okay.
Or I forget the names of them. It's like maybe arraignment. I don't know. So I had to go like 2 or 3 times, and then I took like 2 trips to meet the lawyer, and then it's just a headache. I had to hit up all these people for these letters, like, hey, Johnny Schilleriff, who's the CEO of the Olympics, like. We haven't talked in a while, but I could really use a nice letter with Olympics letterhead.
That's pretty good. Yeah.
The funny thing is too, like right when it was all said and done, like I'm right there at the courthouse filming him walk out.
That's right.
No
Like,
way. Yes.
yeah.
Yeah, but all said and done, I mean, I would probably do it again.
Was this publicized in any way?
What do you mean?
Like, was it like in the
The
news that
news,
this
yeah.
had happened?
I don't think so. No.
I wonder if that would have been good for business or not.
Maybe.
Yeah.
They probably thought of that.
Yeah. Oh, that's probably why they
Yeah.
like
Influencer protocol.
Yeah.
Influencer
Isn't that crazy?
protocol.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's psycho.
Like they took that on like us.
Yeah, because when I first got
Or
arrested,
micro.
I asked
That's insane.
I asked the arresting officer, detective dude. I was like, where'd this come from? Like, why are you assigned to this? He was like, it came from the top. I was like, what do you mean? He's like, city manager, mayor. Like, it came from the top that we have to kind of, drop what we're doing and go find you.
It's
Dude, there's
funny 'cause
nothing.
that's-
There's nothing happening in Orange County. That's why.
But also, let's
No.
be honest. If it was just some average houses there, and then not
Yes.
mansions,
Oh, they wouldn't
That's
have gave a
what, that's
fuck,
what I was
dude.
thinking,
Yeah.
bro. It's because of the area you were in. Like,
somebody had to have been like, you know what? I'm sick of these fucking skaters.
Yeah.
This guy has a video. Like, go get him.
It makes sense. I heard that their district attorney is really like strict and tough and wants to set that standard.
Right.
So much so that they buy billboard space all over like 710 and 5 that says it doesn't pay to commit crimes in Orange County.
Oh wow. Okay.
So they're serious. So they're
Oh.
like, oh, this guy's in Orange. He's from LA County. Thinks he
Coming
can come
into
over
our
here.
territory,
Yeah.
jumping into our water. What happens to the boards though? Do they sink? You have to dive down.
We taped like foam
Yeah.
and water bottles. So
No
they
way.
float. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But you never land on the board when you land in the water, because I feel like you could fuck yourself
Yeah,
up,
no.
kind of.
I mean, I did.
Did you? Did you?
For sure. I
all
wanted to
these-
land it.
Well, I feel like the pressure of it with your ankles might be kind of gnarly.
And it wasn't. Well, because you could kind of like cheat the landing. You didn't have to be like right over the board and
True.
bolts. You
Right.
could be off to the
Yeah.
side and just have your feet touching. Be like, I landed. I landed.
Okay.
And I feel like the board would usually find somewhere to go.
For sure.
Like, it would enter the water, but then maybe shoot out.
Yeah.
Dude, seeing you not buff is weird, dude.
Yeah, it's pretty. It's pretty insane to
you
look.
should
I look like a fucking alien. Dude. I look insane.
Dude.
You should scrub all of your non-buff footage from the
Yeah. I do remember, not this video specifically, but people skating this gap. Like,
Yeah.
it became something.
Yeah.
I remember that, actually.
It was that Shane Boyer kid. That's the kid.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, it's perfect gap. It looks like
Yeah,
a
yeah, yeah.
perfect run up,
Yeah.
except you're just going into water.
Oh, my board actually did sink to the bottom here, and those kids were like, "We'll get it." I was like, "Okay, cool."
They got it?
Yeah, they swam down and
How
got it.
deep is it?
Actually, they pulled out another board first. That wasn't
Wow.
mine. Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah.
people have been skating.
and
up
then
there.
opening their eyes into that water too.
Yeah.
This is all during the pandemic, you said?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
this
so-
was May of 2020.
Because-
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So it's like prime
Literally
time.
5 years ago. Yeah.
It's a marina, right? You got boats coming in or no? It's
Yeah.
just it's
This-
a waterway.
It's the end of it right there, right? Isn't the
It goes out into the ocean.
There's
I think, right there.
there's
The other
some
way.
Yeah.
like docks connected to houses.
Okay.
And then there are boats that
So
travel.
not extremely big boats, but just regular sized boats.
There's
Oh, really?
Like, mini
Oh.
mini yachts.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like
mini yachts?
yeah, mini yachts.
It was which one? I never know which one comes first. Labor Day and Memorial Day.
Memorials first, Labor's.
This was Memorial Day weekend.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's smart that you taped the.
That's so funny. I seriously
Pool
grew up
noodles on
like
whatever.
my dad lived right there. I never realized that was there.
crazy.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I didn't mean like why would I realize that would be skatable? I guess.
Yeah,
but,
yeah. Water.
Damn.
I guess it's not technically skatable.
Well, yeah, you know what I mean. I didn't think of like, whoa, this would be cool to fucking
Yeah,
skate
yeah.
off. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, I think I could use this for my
Dude, it was
ender.
sick. Man. That's why it's dope.
It looks fun, but it looks kind of scary too. Like
It-
it's
yeah.
a lot of airtime.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. And then your board gets kind of heavy.
Oh,
Yeah.
waterlogged. Yeah.
Yeah.
what was the best thing you did down it?
The 3-flip.
Oh, nice.
Did you land it?
Yeah, I did.
You rode. You
I
rode.
did land it. I rode away.
Oh my god! What are you trying to double tray right there?
Yeah.
God damn.
I was trying to channel Jeff, dude.
How many times do you skate, like jumping down it, you think?
I don't know. Maybe like 10 times it probably took to do the 3-flip.
I mean, I gotta tell you something. Like,
Yeah.
like look how
That's
big, look how
amazing.
fast you're
Dude,
pushing,
I mean, like,
dude.
okay, sidewalk to water, it like was probably the size of El Toro.
Yeah, it looks
It
like
does look like it is.
Probably.
the hang time after you get past the.
So
yeah.
YouTube logic, probably as big means it's bigger.
bigger than El
Yeah.
Toro.
Yeah.
No, it looks like you are. Here it is.
I was cooking, dude.
Yeah. I love that you're trying to land it. Like I would have been like, dude,
I mean, dude, I wanted
flipped it.
I wanted the clip, you know?
Oh,
That was the
wow.
land. Yeah. Yeah.
Yo, you can get fucked up, bro. Especially with it
Dude, for
since
sure.
the board floats.
Like, look how
Oh.
late it flipped. I didn't catch it till it was like this far from the water.
Did anyone get messed up at all?
No.
No, okay.
That's good.
Yeah.
Because I could imagine the board hitting the water first, and then your legs hitting the board, or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, sure.
Yeah,
But
right.
you could also.
These are I always think of the worst. Possible
I do too,
scenarios.
actually.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
The biggest thing that freaked me out was the edge of the ledge right there.
Yeah.
When we were
Oh,
when
this
we were
where he's
doing,
climbing up onto?
No, but like
one above it.
Oh,
yeah,
the
the
top
one
part?
above it.
Okay.
When we were doing we had the handrail. I was like, say you're going kind of slow and you stick on a trick, you know, your foot catching it on the way down, like that really freaked me out.
Right. Wow.
So what was done on the rail? Backsmith.
Yeah, just board slides, crook, and then Santana did backsmith. Did he back 5-0 it? I think.
I tried that.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Damn.
But Santana,
I didn't know-
he only jumped in the water like 4
You tried
times.
to back 5-0 that thing?
Yeah.
That's gnarly.
I just kicked trucks at it, and then I was like, we can go.
Yeah.
It was made to be a 12 stair. We did
Yeah.
a replica contest at Hollywood, Planet Hollywood, and we called it Planet Hollywood High.
So it even sets out farther than the sidewalk. You know what I mean? And it was made for a 12 stair. So like,
Gotcha.
like add another 12 stairs at the bottom. It's like a 24.
Oh, so you already had this rail.
Yeah, it was just sitting around.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
That is so fucking funny, dude. Wow. And there's a little gap to it too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, to me, this felt like appropriate YouTube-iness. I'm like, we're doing a very YouTube concept, but at least I'm a ramp company that has access to tools and
Right.
and obstacles. Like, not everybody can do this. It felt pure to me.
Well, and it's fun.
Yeah.
You know, like not that many people get to skate a handrail into like water,
For sure.
you know, or even a foam pit for that matter.
Yeah. It was fun. I miss
That-
it already.
that-
R.I.P.
That actually looks
Let's go.
scary.
You could go do it again.
It was. It was.
It looks pretty intimidating.
It does.
You had to like.
Would you do it, Kelly?
You had to get in the zone.
Ollie?
I don't
Yeah,
know what
I
I
like
would.
Dude, you for sure would.
I mean, I would
100%.
try, I guess, but I'd probably bail pretty hard. Then maybe, depending
Yeah,
how
yeah.
that was, maybe I try to commit. But
Yeah.
I'd say just trying it is be a feat in itself.
Doug,
you don't have to
yeah.
land it.
Yeah, that's the
You got
whole
that?
thing.
I would try it probably.
The gap or the rail?
Just the gap.
Okay.
Yeah, I gotta work. I gotta baby step.
I could
myself.
set it back up.
You guys
no,
ready
I
to
don't
go?
want you getting in trouble anymore, dude. It's okay.
I know. We gotta get this permitted this time, bro.
Yeah.
We gotta turn it into an event.
Whoa, you got swim. Who's that?
I don't know. I don't know. Oh, they
Um,
what's Santana?
All of our sessions are like that.
Oh,
Just
yeah. Just women in bikinis.
women
Yeah.
come.
People showing up.
Yeah.
Look at this. Look at you just enjoying on the house on the house pillar. Like I'm sure. Wow, what a good time, dude.
Yeah,
well,
that's great.
I mean, at the moment, good time, but the outcome was not a good time because you had to deal with all
Yeah.
that bullshit.
No regrets. Whatever.
Right.
Regrets.
Yeah. God, man, what an ordeal.
Yeah. Glad it's behind me.
Yeah.
Um,
It was stressful.
yeah, most people thought it was cool, you know, like most of my friends like, that's crazy sick. But then like I think my mom and my wife were both like, hey, maybe pump the brakes,
Relax
cool
a
it.
little bit. Right.
But then I talked to Ty Evans about it, and he was like, oh yeah, I had like 3 or 4 of those. He's like, you get a lawyer, you get the felony dropped, no big deal.
I could see that.
Yeah.
Because Ty, he'll go hard
Yeah.
to make a spot skatable. You
Yeah.
know, even for one little clip or
Yeah.
something. He'll go.
So that
go
made
in.
me feel better.
Yeah.
And then I was like, okay, so this could happen.